Hey, what's going on, guys? Swanny here. Welcome back to X-Plane 11. Today we're going to be flying the Flight Factor 767-300. We're going to be doing a flight from Brussels over in Belgium over to Oslo, Norway. It should be a pretty good flight. Weather's kind of nasty, which will make for some fun flying. And I am going to actually, from this point, the next scene will be us pretty much taxiing to the runway. And the reason for that is there's a couple bugs with this plane that I'll kind of go over. But yeah, for the sakes of making this video look decent, I want to just skip to where we can actually start flying, and I'll kind of go over what's going on with the plane once we get up in the air. So give me 1 sec, and I'll see you guys as we're taxiing up for takeoff. All right, guys, so we're making our way over to 25 right to get ourselves on out of Brussels. One thing you might notice right off the bat is there's a lot of issues going on with our bleeds not being on and our packs not being on. And that is because it is another one of these bugs that are going on with the X-Plane 11 beta. Apparently there's been some changes with some engine configurations, and it's kind of affecting all the planes in X-Plane 11, including the default planes. And you can see every time I go to idle, all my packs and everything turn off. Hydraulics and all that crap. So it's not really going to affect us too much when we get on out of here, because we'll have power as we go throughout our climb and our cruise and whatnot. But as soon as we get to our descent, we're going to lose packs, we're going to lose our bleeds, and we're going to lose pressurization. Now, I encountered this issue when I was doing my test flight earlier, and I had to switch to emergency oxygen for myself and for the passengers, and we had to get ourselves down to below 10,000 feet pretty quickly. So we're going to have to do that again today. I might honestly just skip that part, but just be aware that that's one issue that's going on here. Let's go ahead and pause short here. We'll get ourselves set up for takeoff. Lights are on, strobe lights on. Let's go ahead and turn these wipers off because those won't work. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves on out of here. So a couple other issues as well. Originally, up until they released beta 13 for X-Plane 11, the engines wouldn't even start on this plane. You couldn't even get them to turn over. You can get them, you could start them up, but when you add fuel, they wouldn't ignite. And so it was pretty frustrating. But luckily, this new update at least lets you fly the plane. But other than, there are these issues with the packs, and that's kind of like the main issue. The other thing is, like, the pushback truck does not work. So you have to kind of actually power yourself out of the gate, and you can't power back either. Stabilize. Let's go ahead and throw. Oops, we need to throw this stuff on. There we go. And so yeah, so it's kind of there's kind of some issues with this plane. You can still fly it once you get up in the air. It's not that big of a deal. All the navigation, everything, VNav, all that stuff, it all still works. So that's good. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. V1. There's a rotate. Let's get ourselves on out of here. Ooh, a little windy. It's positive rate. Gear up. A little windy coming out of here. You have to apologize. I have to apologize. I'm sick right now, so I might not sound the greatest, as well as I might be sneezing and stuff. So that's my fault. I apologize for that. Let's go ahead and start making our right turn. We'll hand fly it till we get around this corner, then we'll go ahead and throw the autopilot on. So yeah, so I'm psyched that this plane, we can actually fly it now, because again, like I said, you couldn't even get it started, so there was no way to fly it whatsoever. But these kind of issues you can kind of work around. You can kind of just tinker with it until you can get it right. For the most part, like I said, it still works. So that's what's good about it. But I'm excited to get this long-range plane back into the game, because right now there's really only short to mid-range aircraft that are working. So oh, getting a little slow here. Let's go and start pulling our flaps in. do level change. Let's go 200 knots. Alright, LNAV, VNAV. Yeah, I don't think that level change worked very well. VNAV and autopilot. So I'll let it do its thing. I know the VNAV and the LNAV work fine. So I'll let it just do what it wants to do. Alright, let's take a look here as we're getting on out of here. Little turbulence coming out of here, a little windy. I'll link both sceneries in the description as well. They're both off the xplane.org score. I believe they're both by TDG. I think that's his name. He has some great stuff, so be sure to go check that out. Let's see here. Yeah, they're definitely breaking that speed restriction. I mean, I put it, you know, the restriction is 250 knots. It should stay right around there. Now it's kind of fixed itself, but there's a couple little quirks here and there. I mean, it's just kind of interesting. The big one again is the whole pack issue. So that's kind of something you got to look out for. Just kind of know that going into it, that you're gonna have that issue. And passing through 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn up all the lights. All right. That's kind of weird. It was extremely stormy right inside the airport, and as soon as we got out of the area, it's kind of cleared up magically. Not really sure why. If that's a weather issue, like with the sim, or if that's how it really is in real life. I have no idea. I remember some people saying that Europe seems to change weather pretty quickly. It'll be some pretty stormy weather, then it'll go straight to like sunny within like the hour, 20 minutes. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, so everything's working fine with this. I mean, other than that, everything else I said works. So I mean, it'll figure itself out. It's gonna go up to 36,000 feet, level itself off, cruise. It has all of its predetermined speeds. I mean, it's for the most part, it knows what's going on. This is, how do we go to standard? Standard. What is it? 1012, right? Zero 13. There's got to be a button you can press to go to standard. Oh, I hate being sick though. Anyway, okay. Well, we got about an hour and 35 minutes till probably top of the scent. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably grab some food and just kind of hang out while it does its thing, and then I'll probably catch up with you guys around 10,000 feet. Again, if you see me cut in and there's an air mask on my face, just know that's because the packs failed and I would black out if it wasn't on. So just be prepared for that. Alright guys, welcome back. We're making our way through 10,000 feet now. Let's go ahead and throw in our landing lights and stuff on. So yeah, you can see I'm wearing an oxygen mask. We're below 10,000 feet. I think we can be okay now. I'll put this away. We'll keep an eye on it and see if I start to black out. But I think we should be alright under 10,000 feet. Yeah, I attempted to do some, like, I tried to do the manual pressurization. I tried to do, turn on the APU to see if we can get, like, the bleeds going that way. It wasn't working, so we had to just make do with what it was. The weather's pretty nasty here. It's looking like it's going to be definitely a low visual approach here. So we'll start getting ourselves set up here for that. Let's go ahead and go down here and type in our frequencies that we need. It's gonna be 11.3, 111.3, course of 194. So we'll get that punched in. Come on, there we go. All right, got that all set up. I apologize if like this isn't like the best video. I mean, it sucks, man. I'm sick. Like honestly, I probably shouldn't even be doing this, but I hate not being productive. Like, I wasn't at work today, and I wasn't at work yesterday, and I can't like fathom just sitting around doing nothing. So, you know, I gotta either be working on stuff for my business, or I gotta be at work making money, or I gotta be doing YouTube, or just doing something to keep me busy, because there's no excuse to be sitting around. But you know, it is kind of taking a toll on my video, I believe. So I don't know. I apologize for that if it's not up to par, but I figure this is better than nothing. Alright, let's see. What else do we need to do? Let's go set our ref speeds. We'll go flaps 25. Pretty heavy today. So we're looking for 138. Plus some change, whatever our winds are looking at here. I also can't, if you guys can't tell, I am using a new mic as well. I got a new mic over the weekend. I was going off and doing some rail fanning over in the Bay Area, and I wanted a new mic for my camera to kind of make sure I got the right audio quality, and it was kind of nice as I realized I could actually use it as a recording mic too. So hopefully this quality is a little bit better than my other mic. I think it is, but I'm pretty excited about that. That was like one of the main things I needed. So like the only thing I really need left now is a webcam, and we can start streaming pretty soon. Like I'm getting excited that we're getting close to that point. All right, what else do we need to do to get ourselves ready? We got lights on. We got our frequency set. We have we need to do our altimeter. That's what we need to do. 0980 is the altimeter. Set it. So start making our turn here. Where are we going to capture the localizer here? Okay, so we got a little bit to go. How's our pressurization doing? Are we coming back down yet? We're starting to catch up, so we should be good. We'll just keep it, we'll keep the oxygen on back there just in case. We don't want to kill our passengers or anything. But yeah, so if you guys ever run into that situation, there's an oxygen mask right here. You can click on it. No, throws your oxygen mask on. Because if you don't do that, what happens is you actually start to like black out. The screen will just start getting blacker and blacker and blacker until you can't see anything, and essentially that's you dying because of a lack of oxygen. So it's kind of cool. It's actually realistic, but yeah, to avoid that, throw the oxygen mask on, and then you're gonna want to throw on your passenger oxygen right up here. You can see where it's at. Let's see, what's our temperature outside? -3. We should probably throw on the ice, just in case. Just in case, it doesn't hurt to have it. So I actually, yesterday when I was testing this out, because as of yesterday, this plane, I couldn't even use it. Like I said, the engines wouldn't even turn over. So I think the update came today. But yesterday I was using the default 737, and it was actually not like half bad. I couldn't figure out how to use the VNav on it, I think I was just missing some stuff. I kind of just jumped into it. I didn't do any reading on it or anything like that. I kind of just jumped into the cockpit and tried to fly. So I had to manage all my speeds and altitudes manually. But like other than that, everything else worked fine, and it seemed to actually work out all right. The only thing it doesn't have is sounds, which is kind of bad. I wish that there were sounds for it. Maybe someone's made like a freeware version of some sounds that I could download, but yeah, overall it wasn't really too bad, so I might try to do a video on that at some point. The only other plane that I haven't made an X-Plane 11 video on so far is the CRJ 200, and the last time I was trying to record a video on that, like I had an issue where my parking brake was getting stuck on, like I couldn't even turn off my parking brake, so I couldn't move, which is pretty frustrating because I went through a bunch of flight planning and stuff like that, and then as soon as I finished that, I was trying to push back and I couldn't even push back, so I kind of got frustrated on that one and just kind of let it be, moved on. Excuse me. Alright. Let's see. Where are we at here? Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we got a little bit to go. We're kind of just showing at 8,000 feet. What's going on with that? What was that? Everything's still on. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. If you guys haven't checked out the channel so far, be sure to check it out. I mean, my channel mostly consists of like mostly train sim, mostly plane or X-Plane, a little bit of Transport Fever. There's some Planet Coaster and some other games to play as well. Like I said, like over the weekend I went rail fanning, which is like where you go and you shoot videos and take pictures of like trains, and that was actually really fun. Like I kind of want to start doing more of that. I put a video up on my channel, and it seems like it's getting some good feedback so far. So I mean, I enjoyed making it, but like it seems like people are enjoying watching it too. So I'll definitely have to start like mixing that in here and there as we go. But I also want to mention that like I know I haven't really done any videos so far, including like that has like ETC in it. And like I was watching Ty's stream on Friday, Cat Trader, and I was talking with him about it a little bit. And you know, I was just talking like, what's the best way to get into ATC, when like not really knowing anything. And he's saying just do all the cat type ratings, which kind of just introduces you to ATC. So I'm gonna look into Pilot Edge up here pretty soon, and I'll probably start doing some cat ratings and start learning how to work with ATC, so hopefully I can get some ATC in their future videos, because I think that will just add to the immersion, to the realism. So I'm looking forward to that. It's kind of intimidating, to be honest, but I think it's necessary. So all right, what's going on here? We haven't moved at all. 5,000 or above at that. Okay, so we should start making our way back down here after this point. Would be my assumption. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, cool. So when I flew like I said, I just did a test flight right before I recorded this one with this plane, just to make sure everything was going to work smoothly, which it hasn't, but it's good enough. It was lacking like a bunch of it was lacking in I guess an arrival. Well, I don't know. I just have a loss for words right there. But like, it basically almost flew me into a mountain. To cut it short, it flew me into a mountain. Like we were coming in, and I basically flew like parallel to the airport. I didn't even do this big sweeping turn, because if you look right below us, I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty cloudy, but there's a huge mountain range like right to the right of us, and like I literally missed it by probably a couple hundred feet without even noticing. So I had to go back in and figure out our arrival, put some more points in. Is it arrival? Yeah, it is arrival. I don't know why I'm thinking that's wrong. I don't know. I need to go to bed. So when I flew in here earlier, it was the visibility. It wasn't too bad. Like once we hit about 1,000 feet, 500 feet, we could see everything pretty clearly. It was raining earlier. I'm not sure if it's still raining right now. That's definitely something we're gonna have to look out for. But I think we'll be okay. and I'm kind of upset because, like, honestly, my last flight, I had like probably the best landing I've ever had, ever in X-plane. Like, I literally, I didn't slam it, I didn't float it. Like, it literally touched down in the perfect spot, like perfect, like rate. I even got people to clap for me. Like, I don't know, I was pretty excited about that. So hopefully we'll try to like duplicate that, replicate it. But we'll see. I don't know. These clouds look pretty nice. Everything's looking pretty good right now. The other thing that I was talking about with Ty on Friday, and kind of with everyone in his stream, was like kind of like SkyMax versus X Enviro, like which one's better. He uses X Enviro because he says he likes the fact that you have like an actual, you can see like everything as far as I can see it, versus like in SkyMax you might only get like a certain perimeter around you. And I kind of agree with him to that point, but the other thing that I don't like about X Enviro is it's only 2D clouds, so like you don't get this effect right here, like what you're looking at, where everything's like 3D. Like, you just don't get that same effect. So I can see how maybe like in different situations it might work better, like if you're doing, you know, VFR flying or GA flying, you might want to use SkyMax, and if you're using, you know, if you're doing airline flying, you might want to use X Enviro. I don't know. I mean, I bought SkyMax 4, and then X Enviro came out like a week and a half later, so I wasn't really too thrilled on the idea of having to shell out another $75 for a different weather engine. So that's kind of why I stuck with SkyMax. But I mean, I'm happy with it. I don't think I don't regret having SkyMax over X Enviro. I like the effect that SkyMax gives. Yes, I think it could go out a little bit farther, and maybe we could see more of a draw distance. And I know you can, but it honestly eats up your frames if you do that. So I'd rather have performance over looks. And I'm already like on the edge with stuff right now, so I don't think I could even add any more than what I have. Alright, let's zoom ourselves in a little bit. Once we hit, not this point, but the next one, Ododi, I don't even know how to say that. That's when we should get established. So as soon as we hit that point, I'll actually turn on the localizer, just so we can start trying to capture it. Yeah, so it looks like we do have a little bit of rain. I don't know if we have the rain effect going on our wing right now. Probably not, because again, it's cloudy, so you can't even see the rain. But once we get to the point where we have like scenery and we're kind of under the clouds, I'll show you guys like the rain effect that they have on SkyMax, and I know they have that on X Enviro too. So I just want to make sure we're not forgetting anything. All the lights are on. We do have to set our speed brakes and auto brakes. Hopefully we can remember to do that. But yo, we're coming in pretty slow, honestly. Like, I don't know why we're already down to 220. I mean, maybe now, like when we hit that last waypoint, maybe we go to 220 then. But like, if you look down on our FMS here, we had ourselves at 220 like a couple waypoints ago. It slowed ourselves down pretty quickly. I didn't even mess with it. Usually, like, I'm the one that has to slow it down. Usually, it's going too fast, but so I apologize if this approach is a little bit longer than normal, but I guess that's what it wants to do. I forgot to mention, if you guys want to see how to get this plane set up like from a cold and dark state, be sure to check out the channel. Like, my first two videos I did on the X-plane were of the 767. This was the first plane I bought, and it has a full-on like setup from like A to B, as far as like getting in a completely cold and dark state, getting it up and going, typing in everything in the FMS, and like how to do everything. So excuse me. So be sure to check that out. Also, like, and this is my second flight in Europe, and I actually really enjoy flying in Europe. It's kind of a different change of pace, and I really enjoy it, and I kind of want to start doing it more and more. So if you guys have any suggestions on like routes to fly in Europe, be sure to leave those in the comment section, because I'm not really knowledgeable with like airports in Europe or which ones are good. I try to like just pick the ones that have good scenery, but yeah. Let's go ahead and on the localizer. So that will just kind of pick itself up as soon as you start getting here. We should intercept it here right at our next waypoint. That would be our hope. Alright, so now we're getting slowed down to about 200 now. Oh man, I'm getting stuffed up. Yeah, blow my nose. I swear I've like coughed or sneezed like at least like 69 times in the last like hour since I left you guys. It's just brutal. Alright, plane, let's get this thing down. Yeah, oh, yeah, you can kind of see the ground peeking through at the bottom, just a little bit. I think we got about another 500 feet to go till we'll be under the clouds. So I really think that like this whole issue is just not idling high enough. Like, I don't think 14% on N1 is like the correct idle. I feel like it's like 22. Like, I feel like where it's at right now is about right, 21, 22. So I think that's just an issue with the X-plane. Like, I've noticed it with like honestly all the planes, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. I kind of wish that they'd fix it. I don't know if they're aware of it yet. I don't know if I should send something in, but oh my god, excuse me. Alright, we're just waiting for the glide slope to start moving, then we'll go ahead and arm the approach mode. We will pull out a set of flaps. We'll go flaps 1. Any second now, come on. I think we're starting to get movement. Yep, alright. Approach mode activated. Start getting ourselves down here soon, hopefully. How far are we from the field? When we hit this next waypoint, we'll see how far we are. I think we should be able to drop the gear. Missed approach is, there is no missed approach, it's just vectors, so we'll try not to miss the approach, because otherwise we have to figure out how to vector ourselves back to the approach again. Alright, 8 miles to the field, let's go ahead and drop our gear. We want to get ourselves down. What was our rough speed again? I believe we were looking at, what, like 138, wasn't it? Yeah, 138. Let's go. We have 7 degrees crosswind, so we'll go like 142, just to call it safe. 140, come on. That's fine, good enough. 142. Gears down. Start bringing out our flaps. We'll go ahead and also get ourselves set up. Go auto brakes 2. Spoiler's armed, I think. Is that armed? That's armed. Okay. There's like no, there's not even like an indicator that says it's armed. Let's keep getting our flaps down. Still can't see anything yet. Hopefully that improves here shortly. Not sure where we're at with flaps. They move extremely slow on this plane. Alright, so let's go at 20. We'll go one more set. Alright, just starting to peek through. Maybe we can see that rain effect now. Maybe. Oh yeah. So you guys can see how there's like rain coming on the side. That's kind of cool. I like it. You can adjust that too. Make it thicker, wider, whatever you want to do. I mean, so you can turn it off if you don't like it. I kind of like it. It adds to the effect of things. Although we have two different rain effects going right now. We got the ones going on the actual plane itself, and then the ones going in Skymax. So they're kind of like colliding with each other, but whatever. We might honestly have to auto land this if I can't see. I kind of want to land it. Usually I'm like the other way around. Usually I'm like, just screw it, let the plane do it. But I kind of want to do it today because I'm feeling confident after that landing on the last one. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't even see the runway. What's the procedure on this? If you can't see the runway and you're like 1,000 feet above, like what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go around, or do you let the plane auto land? All right, I kind of see the runway now. What do you guys think? Should we kill it? I think we should kill it. I think we'll be fine. Oh my god, that's annoying. Alright, what I found works is you just try to keep it inside the... Keep it right inside the flight director and you should be good.
500.
Down a little bit, down a little bit, down a little bit. Come on. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. Come on, keep it going.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh yeah. Reversers. Come on, reversers, kick in. Are they even working? I don't think my reversers are working. Yeah, alright, well that's another bug. So, nice. My throttles are like maxed out right now, it's not working. Alright, we got to auto brake this. Kill the reversers. Well, other than that, I thought that was a pretty good landing, actually. We went a little bit farther than we wanted. I was just waiting for the reversers to kick in, but they never even worked. That kind of sucks. Alright, we'll kill that. Oops, no, kill that. Kill that. I'm gonna go all the way to the end of the freaking runway. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. I mean, it kind of makes sense because like I said, when I was trying to power back earlier out of the gate, that wasn't working either with reverse thrusters. So maybe that's another issue. Alright guys, welcome to Oslo. Alright, where are we going? Oh my goodness, no. Wait a second. Holy crap, I think I just messed up. But did I? Oh no, we're okay. I thought I went the wrong way. I thought I went on the wrong side of the runway. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm throttles all the way up just to get rolling here. Idle issues for the win. Awesome, looks like we got a long taxi back. Great, just what we needed. Let's go turn off all our lights. Clean ourselves up. Come on, plane. Get the last one. Are spoilers up? I think they are. Yeah. Okay, cool. Can even turn on our wipers if we want. Wipers. That almost looks like snow. Maybe it is snow, actually. What's the temperature outside? +1? Well, it's like 32 degrees, isn't it? I mean, in Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius. I'm pretty sure 0 Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, if I remember right. I don't know. Also, I also need to mention that, like, all these taxiways, runways, signing is all Mr. X's, what do you call it? It's Mr. X's, like, airport HD, whatever you want to call it. It's in the org as well, xplane.org. It is free, and it makes all your airports look a lot better. Highly recommend you guys download that. Makes a huge difference. Oh man, frame rates are awesome right now. So yeah, we kind of blew by our exit. I think our exit was like right here to the left. What is the hell is going on out there? Alright, we'll make a right turn here. So yeah, like, I honestly think the idle has to be at like 25, 23, 20, somewhere in there. Like, it can't be 14. That's not right. That's not right at all, like, honestly. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. I think this is TDM or TDG's probably. I think this is probably his best airport he's done. Like, the level of detail on this one's pretty good. Like, when I say pretty good, I mean like outstanding. Like, a lot better than the rest of them. I mean, the other ones are really good too. Don't get me wrong. Like, we obviously flew out of another one of his. Look how long it takes to spool up. My throttle was at like 50%. Just look how long it takes. It's like ridiculous. I have to just keep it here, honestly, because like my throttle's at like 40%, but we're really at like 24%. Alright, our parking spot is right up in this right corner. We're gonna go right there. Park next to our SAS buddy. Start slowing down. Perfect. Alright, let's set a parking brake. Come on. There we go. And make sure APU is on, which it is, I believe, APU. You know what? I already know that this happens too, so I'm gonna avoid this. APU does not work when you have it on. When you switch off the engines, you lose power completely. So I'm gonna go ground power just in case, because I don't want to lose all this stuff. Wipers off. Strobe lights should have been off. What else? We'll turn that on just so we're ready to go, and we'll turn off our engines. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this flight. You know, again, there's some issues with the 767, so if you guys are looking into getting this plane, you don't have it already, and you want to fly an X-Plane 11, just be aware there's issues going into it. you know, the plane's still flyable. You just gotta be aware of the passenger oxygen issue, and the packs and the bleeds and all that stuff. Oh my god. All right, I need to get off. I need to go get some rest. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like. If you guys haven't already checked out the channel, again, be sure to check it out, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll try to make another X-Plane video soon. I think it's either going to be the CRJ or the maybe the MD-80 or maybe the 737. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. But anyway, I'll leave all the links to the stuff in the description as far as sceneries and stuff like that goes. And I will see you guys later. Take care.